Well, this story is just a shocking reminder of the dark ages still prevalent in our country and how our daughters are still shackled by age-old traditions and false sense of family honor. In these pictures, a young woman can be seen and she's being punched, hit and kicked by her own parents. Yes, you heard that right, assaulted on the streets of Bengaluru, even as bystanders watched. The girl's fault. The parents of the girl wanted her to marry the man of their choice, and for refusing to do that, they abused and physically assaulted her on the streets of Bangalore while nearly 30 onlookers watched. The incident happened in Bengaluru in the morning near a Domlur flyover. Finally, two good Samaritans rescued the girl from the clutches of her parents. They also took photographs of the girl and of the thrashing of the victim from her father. When the two women tried to take the girl to the safety of their car, the father sat on top of the car to try to stop them from doing so. The victim hails from Madurai and works in a Bengaluru school. Interestingly, the victim's father works with the Madurai police. But just look at this, what this policeman, who is supposed to uphold free will, did to his own daughter. All right, an eyewitness, Archana, is now joining us on the phone line. Archana, what happened this morning? Can you take us through what you saw?
Exactly. Hi. We were just driving towards work, and we just saw this guy, so-called Madurai police guy, and was holding his own daughter by her hair and thrashing her, hitting her on her face, on her groin with his leg. She was crying for protection, and it was just appalling to just watch. Nobody did anything. We got out of our car. We kind of practically fought back, because he's a huge man. We had to kind of fight with this Hulk-looking size man, and it was really difficult, but we managed to get him off his clutches.
Archana, did you take this girl to the police station? Has any case been registered in the matter?
She wants to remain anonymous, and we did not. We called the police because this guy was running behind her. The girl wanted to run behind an auto. She sat in an auto. This guy even hit the auto guy. She ran out of the auto, and that's when I yelled out, "Run to my car." There's a black car standing there, "Run to my car." So she ran, I ran behind her. The father's running behind me, and I quickly opened the car. She sat in, and we got in, and we locked the door.
Archana, did he try to threaten you all as well?
He did not. He said, "I'm also a police guy. Do what you want. Call the police. I want the police to come here." So we called the police. We dialed 100. We called the police, asked them to come because this guy was sitting on my bonnet. As the photos say, he was sitting on the bonnet. He refused to move. He tried to reverse back. He climbed on the bonnet. He just wouldn't let us budge. So we said, fine, we will wait for the police to come.
Archana, many thanks for speaking with Headlines today. You were one of the brave bystanders who actually made that effort to bring that girl to safety while the others just stood there and watched that drama, according to them, that was taking place on the streets of Bengaluru this morning when a girl was being hit by her own father for refusing to marry a man of her parents' choice. Let me now go across to Rohini, our correspondent, joining us with more details from Bengaluru. Rohini, we understand that the girl wants to stay anonymous, but looking at the injustice that took place on the streets of Bengaluru today, where a father is hitting his own daughter, has the police taken any suo motu cognizance of the matter?
Not yet, and also because the police are unable to take any action yet because the victim herself needs to go up to the police and explain what the situation was. But yes, one thing is for sure, when people are watching, when the onlookers are watching there, her parents are kicking her, thrashing her, beating her up. Just for the sake of humanity, people should walk up. And we've seen how these two good Samaritans actually walked up and tried to help her out. See, the point is, it could be a private affair, it could be their own personal business, but at the end of the day, doing it in a public space and beating up somebody so inhumanly is something that is not acceptable. And finally, you can see voices from society standing up. These two Good Samaritans had put it up on a social website. It's only then they found these voices to come out and people actually noticed that such things happen. People standing on the street who are watching this did nothing about it. People who have not seen it but on the social media were actually angered by this. Some of them had even gone to the extent of even trying to speak to the Madurai Police Commissioner and talk to him about this particular person who belongs to his jurisdiction as to what he was doing in Bangalore to his very own daughter. A law enforcer, a person who should upkeep the law, who should see that justice is given, is going ahead and doling out injustice to his very own family. And they say it should start at home. Well, you can see what's starting at home here.
Rohini getting us that shocking story from Bengaluru of a man beating up his own daughter in full public glare because she refused to marry a man of his choice.